My morning routine always starts with improve. I take
No, you're right. Yeah, awful area. Certainly is. So, arena. See, it's not a, the worst thing about this was having to start this on another save, this character, just to get, that. To kill the guy, because it takes, wait there, item crafting. There you go. So you got one. Which I didn't know about this. Because it's the fire giant right down on the other area in the Cerulean Lake. But until you look it up and you didn't know, but to kill that fire giant for that glow fort, that it's for summons, which I didn't know. You can only make 10 of these, right? And it was yesterday on another save similar to this. I had to do the whole DLC again, and then just respec back into what we was doing passive. But you have to throw 6 of these. When I didn't know, I had 1, and I made, this is on the other character, 4 of these, and about 5. We had some frost ones. I thought that would work. Didn't know. I looked up. Minimum 4 to 5. Well, we went down with, yeah, mostly 5, but I threw the extra one anyway. Fire giant, yeah. So, and I backed up the save onto the beforehand, because if it went, one went astray, you know. Because I tell you what, it does so much damage, but it's bad design. Because like, if I was on PC, I'd have just like, you know, I'd have cheat engined in those. No, it's only it's only that. No, it's one. It's that. It's the that. It's only that pot. It's item crafting. The only pot. Look, right, you can make all these pots, yeah. You can only make 10. You can only hold 10 of these. I can hold. Look, stored 600. No, 10 gone. So I would have cheated if this happened to me yesterday on a save similar to this. So I didn't know. I don't really use summons, and the PC's obviously is being fixed as I speak. And from here, so go to here. So I've done this earlier, before I respec back to sort of what this originally was. And yesterday I just crafted some pots. I thought, oh yeah, these furnace giants, you know, because this one's armored feet, you know. The others you can use pest threads or pest spears, and you can summon to take them down. This one, oh no. Then I looked it up for Extra Life, and it said only the furnace pots, meaning fire pots in a fire giant. I mean, I thought, do you know what? I already made the pots. There's about another 5 other pots to get, so it's, where was it? He's gone now anyway, but it was right up the top here. So that's why it bulked out like this. Yeah. So it was up here. Oh, not this thing, but anyway. It wasn't up here, was it? Went there. Yeah, it might have been up around here somewhere. Was it up? No, it's because the thing anyway. No, it's there. That's where it was. The marker, it's up there. Oh, there's a hippo. We'll have to get him. So, I'll be able to jump over there. Yeah, so the giant was up there. There's a spirit spring up there. When I done this yesterday, I threw the pots down, and nothing. Because you take a beating from that fire will go a mile. And I already crafted the pots beforehand, and I looked, and it says 4 to 6 of those pots. Like we can only I'm crafting. So if you want the blood sucking tier, you craft one of those, right? Obviously, this is a pacifist run, so you know that's for like more damage. So you need one to activate the giant, and then yes, see, I had one of these, then I had some magic, and I had 4 lightning, and no damage. She said the only other way you'd be able to do it would be an arrow, just a huge bow and arrow, which I couldn't see it working anyway. So it's good to know for people because in the end I'd have just cheated in on because on PC I'd have just cheated in what's in the physic there, the globe war. So or I'd have cheated in unlimited amount of hefty pots, because it's absolute bullshit. Especially because we're on console, but at the moment by default, I mean, the PC's being fixed, can't do nothing about it. So, no, it's bad insight. It's bad. It's actually bad because the pots there's about 6 on the main thingy, and there's like 1 in selected jails. Here, there's 2 in here, the Bonnie jail, and 1 was in here early, so that got to 6. So I thought, right, I'll do it. 6. It says 4 to 6 minimum. Those pots. So I thought, you know what? Absolutely bullshit. This started yesterday, so it's like a whole 6 hours of just another a save that had never even been in a DLC before, a level 200 save. But as this guy's there, he's got a Shadow Tree fragment, because I ain't killed no bosses in here yet, in the DLC. No. So we should, if we can't get this out, you can't do it. This is stupid. So this means you're short of right there. You're not going to kill him by this. I know that. I don't know, say. There you go. Passive. I mean, they're easy, got no health. But I'm just saying it. That's stupid, that is. So there's 1 hide in there. So I can start this off now. So that puts that at 12, 11. Yeah, but that was absolutely so annoying. Because I remember coming up here and looking at this and thought, well, do you know what? It was so awkward, and I thought I didn't have the pots anyway when the DLC first got released, and I thought I don't need a. I got every single one of those, and I thought I don't need one for summons. I didn't bother doing it, so I played for it, and I done a guide to get everything. And I thought, I don't need it. You know, that was a 200-hour playthrough, and I didn't level up because it's so like invading, you know. But anyway, and that's it. I forgot that one was up here. There's another one here, but I think it's just because I see it in the We can get some Shadow Tree fragment. If we went through the main door, we'd do this one because there's another hippo up here. That's why we built like a tank. So yeah, so it's just that one Glowthorpe one is 6. You can only get 10. I'll just come from up there. It's only 10 hefty pots. So people that you see doing PvP keep on chucking infinite pots is because they're backing up their saves. Because all the pots I looked in Factory if there is, it's like all in the dungeons or the jails that they call them here. You know, there's some actually behind. What's the name? Renala behind there, Shadow Tree, but we'll be able to beat this guy up here. That guy there, you'll be able to beat. You can use Mimic on that guy. We got a spell here that we picked up. Pest Spears, because Pest Threads actually does it. The spell from the main game. Pest Spears is actually better. You can use it on this guy. You can summon. Because the Deflect here is the strongest, right? Which lasts 5 minutes, while these lasts 3. And I've never used this, so this is for Consort Radam. Yeah, because Taylor's a tank. So that's why I was so adamant on getting the Glowthorpe here that make it is a 7.5% more damage on summon. So that's why I was so adamant on getting it yesterday. Otherwise I wouldn't have cared. PC, if it was on PC and it happened, I'd have just cheated in the pots or just gave myself a thing. So I was like, yeah. But not knowing that, you know, it's just bad. It's just bad game design, I think, from Soft because for the person that can't change things on console or stuff like that, or you know. And you know what? That's it. When you've used the pot sub, that's it. You can't magic them. They're gone. That's it. I thought they might have changed that in the DLC because there's these little things that hang, these little from trees, but they're just full of crap. You know. I thought they might have done that because it's the same with the bottles. It's the same with the small parts. When the DLC come out, I thought with those pot things, I got all 10 and it's just upgrade materials from the DLC, just bullshit, you know. So you can't make them. So if you do see PvP guys infinitely doing it, it's because they've got the max that you can get in a game, and they've just every invasion they just back up their save and then just then undo it and just so they've infinitely got pots to throw because you can't throw, how many pots you can get. You know what I mean? This is part of the recipe as well. So it's just stupid. It took literally 6. It said it on this. It said 4 to 6 to take that thingy down. And I'll tell you what, it took half my health bar down when I was up there. You know, so and this is the strongest armor in the game. So it's just. I didn't know. I didn't look it up. If I looked it up, I'd have known. And I mean, your average person is still going through this game now. You know, you should have to look up these if you wanted to actually get these, because there's no other way of taking that guy down. You run out the pots, you're stuffed. Maybe he summons it. Maybe true. We're taking both in. So It doesn't matter. We choose between these later in a minute. It's fine. Right, come on, ladies, and we can just use that. First time to use the... Winner, winner, chicken dinner! Obviously made harder with these two. Here's your tank. 7.5% more damage for summons. That's the first time I've ever used this in even in all the mods that I play on PC. You know, there's a really good mod that's out at the moment, but I can't do nothing until the PC gets fixed. Oh, look. So we're over the thingy. So we have to use Wrath of God. Naked boy. Yeah. Lightweight. Watch out for the traps. Yeah. Yeah, I knew you was waiting there. I don't know if these should be dying straight away. Got then you got some knights in there. This is 95. Wait there, because you got that. With Golden Veil this right there. There's a couple more knights. Eat those. Shit talisman that is. There's a knight. I'll leave that. I can't be able to do that. So I think that was the extra knight that stand in the corner. Is he hiding there though? So that's our only. This is our only damage output. Is Wrath of God. $95 faith. There's 5 coming from the Ruin Arc though. I don't know. What's the talismans? That cast speed. That. We've got another boy here. Golden Veil is the only thing that will work. Well, yeah, I think so. Cycling through all these yellow. There's another one that's going to gank us on the stairs. There's 2 knights in here. I know that. Let's see. Let's see if I can just. I'll tell you what. Do you know what? Yeah. Too bad. Bloodhound Step? No, Bloodhound Step, probably led with that. I'll reset this. So I need to kill these. See you later, guys. Boy, I cut. Where's the birthday boy today? Hey, where's Michael today? He's 46 today, I think. That puts him 46, 7 years behind me. This is where you only need to craft. This is where you have to craft. We don't need the blood-sucking cracks here. No. You're 50. I'm 53, yeah. I'll be 54 in August. August, yeah, it's a long way off, yeah. Yep, I've been about. And I've been playing these games since they first launched. So, Demon Souls. What was that? I can't remember. A long time ago. Demon Souls. 2011, 10, something like that. See, this is where you need, right? I'm crafting. So, this is where you need to make this pot here. To activate the big golem over there so it breaks, then you can take him down. You was born in 2009. Demon Souls. No, it's 2000, it might have been 2009. It's when it gets to Europe. It went to Japan, then it went to America, then it come to England. That's how it was, Demon Souls. Yeah, that's when Miyazaki. You're from 1993, so that I would have been in 1993. So I was born in 1972. 22. 22 years old. Life goes quick, mate. Especially when your 20s go. So up to your 30, then it flies. Yep. And I didn't even think I'd live to 40, how I lived my life. I didn't even think I'd live to, I remember being in my 20s, saying to the doctor, she said, you'll be 50 one day. And that was like, I had 25 years in front of me. That seemed so, such an unrealistic, you can't imagine 25 years ahead of your, get out, when you can fucking dupe all this stuff. Yeah, so it's just when you have issues with substance abuse, I couldn't, but I gave up drinking 14 years ago, and smoking 20 years ago. I was just saying that one was the one that come alive. But I just couldn't imagine back then. My doctor saying, I remember clearly when I was coming out, she said, "You'll see 50." Now 50, I don't look 50, you know what I mean? But most probably early 40s. But 50 is my 50 now, or is most of the new 40? When I went to my brothers, and I tell my nieces and that, and they're like 37, 31, and one of them, she's got diabetes. She's been hooked on every single drug that you could imagine. A millionaire. She married this millionaire guy he's only got one leg. He bought her own house. Now, she's been hooked on heroin and everything, you know. And apparently, so my mum said, I don't think she's got that long left. She's got 2 kids. She's lost a bit of her septum through too much coke. She's with a millionaire guy. Yeah, he bought her a house. They're not together no more. But I really, yes. I last time I see her, she was a little girl when I was living in Spain. So, yeah. And now when I see her New Year's Eve, she was 33, and she's with her 16-year-old daughter. She had a daughter taken away when it was born. That's how she was. But apparently, so she's got type 2 diabetes. As part of her septum missing from, she's been addicted to cocaine, heroin, and that. And so what is she still taking now? Drinks like a fish. I don't know. But the guy that she married or was with, I don't know, her boyfriend. I don't know if they married or whatever. But he was a millionaire and he only had one leg. He inherited a load of money, so he bought her a house. But last time I see her, she was about 10 years old and I was living in Spain. And now, because she said to me, when was the last time I'd see her? I said when I was living in Spain, so it'd have been, you know, the early 2000s. So time goes quick. And there's her, and my mum saying to me quietly, I don't think she would last much longer, how she's, you know, for her health issues, how she's going, because she just can't say no, you know? You can't keep on. Especially for females for drinking and whatnot, because they've got different sized livers and whatnot. I've been down that road, you know, especially with the alcohol. That's where to stop. Otherwise, there's only one way. There's only one way you'll go. You'll be dead. And I've seen it happen to too many people. So, this guy's going to light up this whole lake. Yeah, people would say smoking, you know, it depends. I stopped smoking, which we're talking cigarettes. I stopped in 2005, so 20 years ago. And it is right what they say, like, puff, people say, oh, puff is not, you know, or cannabis is not a gateway drug to heroin. Well, I can tell you what, every single one of my old schoolmates and people I know all ended up in heroin and in prison. And that was back in the 90s. And I think a lot of them now, it's the ones I mentioned, I think they live normal lives now, families and whatnot, but they all done long prison sentences. I do know that. Meaning more than, you know, most of them up to 10 years. And got their trades in prison. You know? Me, no, I moved away from those people early on because of I used to go, you know, I'm from the acid house scene. I mean, acid house scene burst into. I'm from that era. I'm from 88, 89. To witness the birth of a movement was absolutely the best thing ever. Really, the birth that changed how dance music is made in the UK, you know? To be part of that is amazing. There was only one there was only one really music back then, and then it all separated. Yeah, when I went out, well, there's a lot of places in Ibiza, like you got the most expensive. The biggest club in Ibiza is called High. They ban phones, so when you go into there, so people dance, you know? Instead of bloody sitting there filming. I went to see John Digweed and Cole Cox in Brighton. Back in the time when there was this girl, she's a lot younger than me, but she's a lot younger. She's 32, but she just wasn't my type. But anyway, she's a nice girl. A lot younger than 20 years younger than me. And she's alright. Yeah, went to see. As I walked in, Deep Dish were playing, and then John Digweed was on. Then Cole Cox finished it off with a the 3-deck classic vinyl mix. Fantastic. Fatboy Slim's going to be doing a thing there this year down in Brighton. He's going to try and recreate what he did in 2002, where both beaches were packed with 250,000 people. The tickets are already up there if you go on Skadiddle. They're already there. For sale, I was showing my Australian niece back in the summer. The tickets were already for sale like a year in advance. Moby actually said he's doing an event in Brighton, but there's a Brighton, I think, in America. But there's only one Brighton he means. He's mostly doing something with not with Fatboy Slim, but a warm-up set, because Moby, I mean, he's very talented himself, and he's also a good DJ, you know? So I just said earlier, because John Digweed was warming up for Fatboy Slim at that event. One person died from a fall on the wall, so you can't beat Brighton for. I live about 20 miles from Brighton, so yeah. Why am I doing this with a bloody fly? You used to live in Brighton. It's a nice place, Brighton. Expensive. They used to call it Little London, Brighton. If you're from that area, Little London. That's the first time I've been out in years, and God, I could have. God, the women I could have. Yeah, they were all off their bloody melon. Mate, he was dealing pills in front of everyone. There's people of all ages. Some people couldn't handle it. A mixture of alcohol and MDMA. from 18 years old up to, I would say, to the, well, Colcox is 63. So, yeah. So, he played, there's quite a three deck, he played a three deck final classic mix, which got the crowd going. But when you're there and you don't drink and smoke, it's hard. Tempting to do a pill though, mate. I mean, there was a guy dealing. I could see him. He has dealing these peach coloured tablets. Everyone was off and nut, but the only thing they done for searching you there was put a metal detector over you. You know, it was on Brighton Beach. The right, the left hand side of just left of it was on the left side of Brighton Pier. And it got cold because it's an all-day event, so I got the tickets quite late. So we got in at 6. But bloody hell, the women that were there! Oh my god! There was people there just visiting the DJs from all over the world. I could hear Italian, French, Spanish. Yeah. There's a lot of people. Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people being taken out from. When I mean being taken away, there's a lot of like ambulance people. Running in and out, taking people out from fainting and whatnot, you know. But I see a young girl, a couple of young lads. He and not drinking enough water. There was a guy who was openly dealing drugs. You know, there weren't many bouncers. I mean, when you went in there, how many people there? I would say, I don't know, about 2,000 people. And all they put over you was a metal detector. And I carried a big bag for me. They was going to deny me to get in. And this girl I was with, she said, okay, we have our refund back, which is about 130 quid. They said, oh, yeah, you can get in. But I didn't read on the small print. You need to carry a bag the size of an A7 sheet of paper, which is very small. But when we left the event, before Carl Cox ended his set, it's about half an hour before the end. It's getting too cold on the beach there, so I had a shirt on. Yeah, it's that tent was full up with just big bags. So yeah, Sydney's going to deny us. What do you got? It's going to deny us to get in, and I thought, oh yeah, well we'll soon go. Go on, Taylor, bash. Oh, really? There's 2 down here, these hippos. Oh, oh, oh! Go on, just punch him. Bash! Bash! Go on! If Taylor would do the, his fist attack, it spits out stuff. You got the, come on. You're not done yet, there's another one over here. Come on, trot trot. Come on, Taylor, you should be right behind me. See? It's throwing. That done nearly that was doing 3,000, that was damage, that. Yeah, passive healer, yeah. You're using summons and you're healing your summons. Yeah. It's a summon run, it's not new. They've been done. I done one, the first one, over 3 years ago. That's why I was so adamant on getting the glow for that heals your summons. You know? This guy will beat Consort Radan. Well, pre-nerf. Gotta keep him topped up. But it pales in comparison to Dark Souls trilogy, but you know, Dark Souls is Elden Ring is all those games in one, you know. Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2. I played all these and went recently, and I played all the modded versions, so you know, all the mods, so Elden Ring is the better game, hands down. The next game, I've got heads on what Miyazaki's doing next game. So it looks like it's going to be a new IP, and Miyazaki's been talking a lot lately in the forums about Bloodborne. Bloodborne is very special to Miyazaki, so we'll have to see. I mean, he made that for Sony, you know, so do we go which way? Do we go that way? Oh! Oh no! Yeah, but it might not, because I bought a, wait there. Might have to get on a horse here. Well, when I lived in Spain for 7 years, so I bought a game called Resident Evil 0 that was on the GameCube, and it only had, at that time, one game, that because I don't really like first-person games. Then it had another game later on called Metroid Prime, but I bought it for one game. And then that game eventually come from Nintendo to PlayStation quite a few years later. We're talking Resident Evil 0, which was meant to be Resident Evil 0 before the 1. So that was back in about 2003 or 5 maybe. So I bought a console really for 4 games, but it's originally for free. The GameCube. Yep. So it's the same. Yeah, it must be get ported. I was watching some people talking about it. But you got the Tarnished edition as well, which will go on to Elden Ring, which will add a little bit of people that don't know how, that some skins for their horses, some new weapons. That plays fine. I've already seen the gameplay, so it actually plays fine. Some guys was already playing it in somewhere where you could play it. So that'd be an add-on for everyone that owns Elden Ring, 10, 20 pound add-on. But it's a dog. New year, just new stuff. So I'll buy it. I'll have to buy it right there. No, I'll just buy it on PC and I'll buy it on here on PlayStation. Right. If you go to Midra, you have to do this. But we're not going there yet, so I have to go somewhere else. The Tarnished Edition, Dust Bloods. There won't be nothing wrong with the gameplay. I did see some people talking about it. It's whether the internet is good enough, because that's the problem. Servers is good enough, because Nintendo have already got Dark Souls on there. They've got Dark Souls. I don't know about that. So they're about to get Elden Ring. So it's obviously a money thing, So I come down there, didn't I? Went, yeah. Yeah, Night Rain is good, but you gotta wait for mods to make things better. They got there's a really good mod I want to play at the moment. It's wait there, storehouse first floor. Yeah. Do you know I went down, didn't I? I went down. I should be able to go down from here, I think. No, it's just because I didn't come in this way. I went left. I jumped down. Night Rain is just really, because if you're solo, you've just got to have very, very good game knowledge of the maps and whatnot. And then it's obviously you need to really have friends that play in a party of 3. But I could tell you what, it's for me. It does. I do get bored of it. I've got a load of hours. I've always got a load of hours in these games. So it gets stale, but solo as it is, to get good at it, you just need to be, in my eyes, you just need good knowledge of the game to play it solo, where you know where to go, where you can, literally be plus 13 before the rain comes in. Otherwise, it's going to be dog shit. It's playing with randoms. It's arsehole. I played. All I've done is play with randoms and play solo. So we'll see where it goes, because you know a lot of people say, "Oh, that's the end of Night Rain," you know, meaning no more. Where's the DLC weapons? You know, don't know. They're cooking. You know, there's another game meant to be coming out. The one of the leaks on the new game is there's an argument, but there's a clear argument because like, well, what is the Souls like? Well, I was looking at with a game journalist. She was interviewing Fighting Cowboy, and he just put it straight away. So Sekiro is not a Souls like, but it's concluded in the no hit run. You know, Souls like is single player, where you use stamina as a source of management, you know. I would put like Lords of the Fallen, obviously Souls like. Neo is a Souls like. It's a leveling up system, hard combat. Sekiro is not. It's not a Souls like. You know, that's why with the guys that do the no hit stuff, I don't know why it's actually in there when they've got to beat 7 games hitless. You know, but it's good enough because it's a deflect game. You know what I mean? So. When if you ever transition to PC, you'll notice a difference. I mean, I'm playing on the PS5 Pro, but there's no difference to it. I mean, the PS4 version is better than the PS5 version of this game, hands down. You know, because it's a solid 60 FPS. That's on the PS5 though. There's no benefit, you know, from the PS5 Pro and PS5 playing this game. Of course there ain't. But this is going to go up April this year. There's a big update for this, for the Pro, coming with a download with the AMD chip that's running the. It's the chip for the PS5 Pro. So one game. Did I get? We just got rest of this. One game. So what game really does look well on the PS5 Pro right now? Talking to people that like Digital Foundry, is mostly Gran Turismo 7. But this game is getting a massive update. You see, the guy that made Mark Cerny, he was talking with the guy that actually owns AMD. So you got the Nvidia guy. You know, you got Nvidia, you got AMD, and you got Intel. And Intel sort of by hand. So the PlayStation has always been AMD. I've got an AMD PC down here, but my other PC's AMD processor. That's in the PS5. You know, this PC I've got down here. The old one is all AMD, the graphics card. But my other one is AMD processor, Nvidia graphics card. I just sent a graphics card back that's more expensive. It's 800 quid because they're fixing my whole PC, so I didn't need it. Plus I'll be nearly 800 quid better off. See, so I bought this over a year ago, the PlayStation 5 Pro. This is going to look very, very good. So I'll be playing Neo, and because most of my friends are on console. And it's PS5 Pro. I'm a big Neo fan, so I'll be playing Neo on here, and it's PS5 Pro Enhanced because it's on PC as well. And I was like, I had to flick the little switch in the brain there. What do we go for? So just common sense, just to play it. I'll just play on console, you know. Then you got Saros Returnal, which is a PS5. It's a Sony exclusive, which is good because I played the original Returnal, which is a bullet like hard roguelike game. She comes back in. She makes an appearance. The girl from the woman from Returnal. Forget her name now, but yeah. Just another step up in the mystery of that game, because it's in my top 10 game, that is, Returnal. It made it into the top 10. Why, people are crying when they're losing 10-hour runs. I was losing 10-hour runs all the time, but you have to keep on dying over to tell the story and take... you do, with a death, you do take some stuff back, but another. Okay. So you do take some stuff back with you from Returnal, but yeah, game glitching, people crying. Where's the save mode? There is now, you know, a suspend mode and a co-op mode on it. But I played it even when the game was crashing. It was a 500-hour platinum for me, and they upgraded last year Returnal for ps5 Pro, and I'll tell you, it's on par with how good it looks on PC. Yeah. So with the new hardware of the ps5 Pro, and this is just about to get just a little bit better, the Pro, it's just getting it's getting an update from AMD. Like it's updating the chip that runs the Pro, a big massive update only for the Pro. That's what Sony has with Steam. A lot of the games are a lot cheaper. You don't have to buy into the system of PlayStation on Steam to play online. And you've got to remember, there's not just Steam. There's the Epic Game Store. You know, there's a lot of games where I play on PC where it says you want to, you know, connect with people from Epic. It's not just Steam. People just think it's, you know, there's loads of, you know, where you can play PC game, but Steam is the main one. You don't have to pay a prescription fee, you know, to actually, you know, go online. But it's I like both. Console was, I mean, PC for me was always about the mods since. Oh no, don't do that. No, there. The thing on top there. Yeah, I always get very envious of watching people streaming mods. So as soon as I've got some money, I mean, I could have bought a PC 50 times over when I was working all the time. I had to give up work for injury. But yeah, because I mean, I've been DJing for like 30 years, so that's been my main thing. And making music and whatnot, which I fell behind on that, the music part of it, because music is my first love, and foremost. But as of gaming, I got into it by accident. It was my brother back in 1998 playing Metal Gear Solid, and I just, like a film on the PlayStation 1. Even though I did play the games on the ZX Spectrum as a child, but gaming was never for me, as I was an outdoors child, you know? A wayward child, my mum called me. You know, go in the front door, come out the back door dirty in the house. So, yeah. So I'm so glad that I grew up in that age where life was normal, and I didn't buy a phone. Wait there. I didn't buy a phone until 2000, the year 2000. I remember. Flip phone. Where phones To me, phones were for drug dealers, because everyone used to use a pager, and people that, were working, that had their own company, Until they put a camera on the phone, that spoilt the music scene, because everyone just wanted to film everything. But now, slowly, it's changing, because, people just go and just film everything, they don't dance, they're do's and that. So most clubs are banning them, phones, People just sitting there with their phones. Okay, I can, in a concert, yeah, if you're seeing a big band, fine. But in a club where you're meant to dance, because then when you said before the DJ was the focus, people used to go and dance. The DJ was just playing the music. He was there meeting people, dancing. Then the DJ has sort of become the focal point, and it's all about the DJ, in the 90s, especially the DJ was the rock star, Now now, the times we live in now, it's gaming, it's streaming, everyone wants to be a streamer. That's it, because of the money. They look at the people like Beast and Kaisernet and those types of people and think, it's bloody hard though. There's a thing, I watched a little clip earlier of Dr. Disrespect, and he said, do you know what? Some people he missed because of how he got put over, the thing that happened to him on Twitch. And he was saying, do you know what? He says, because of the certain people, he says, because they're in their little network. And when you're in that sort of network, the LA network, that's how you make money. And that's why a lot of people will say you can't stream with that certain person, because it affects sponsorships. Because these people, like Twitch, used to bot big streamers that are worth millions with huge sponsors by their sponsors. They had a huge botting system going there. And yeah, it was like that because it's all about money. So with people worth, do you think someone that's good at gaming and stream, do you think they're worth £100 million? £100 million. Look at Beast. He got offered $1 billion for his thingy. He said he might sell his channel for $1 trillion. Jokingly, the other day I was watching this with him and some of the Logan brothers or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So it's just stupid. So just take two things. Take two elements away. Take Twitch and YouTube out of the way. Forget Instagram and all that stuff, right? A lot of people I know that didn't have an education at school. I didn't. I got a trade as a plasterer. But just think of the people I know that didn't get fuck all at school, but was on the internet early and they've made millions now. They didn't have that. They'd have nothing. So
right
yeah.
But there was one so. It appears has been taken. Surely you have to fail. I do any.
Okay.
What the implicate?
What was I doing? I was jumping up here. I can't remember where I got that thing up here. Yeah, did I? Did he or didn't he? The thing. Please don't tell me heartburn is coming back to destroy me today. God, is this armor? I'd rather play naked. I just done this. I can't remember if I'd done this or not. So I was talking. Well, I won't be streaming much more on this channel. I just made another channel for stream. This is going to be for, well, I edit, because I've got all the editing stuff, but it's on my PC. So I can't really, no choice now. But long form content, like a whole game or like streaming will go onto another channel, and then all the edits will go on here, and I'm not paying anyone to edit nothing because I can do it myself. You know, I've got CapCut Pro sitting up there, which I haven't even bloody used, and it's like already 3 months into its, you know, it's on my PC. It's a yearly payment, so it's BioDance. They had a thing last year because I've got 2 editing softwares where BioDance CapCut is owned by TikTok, so they were saying they put out a thing, scaremongered, and lost 20 million people just like that because of they said we own you, basically, more or less. But I thought, well, fuck it. You know, it's about copyright stuff. If they get thingy, that's going to put it onto the consumer as well. But this woman said it's a bit of scaremongering because Facebook have got those same policies. Just most people just don't read the small print. Because you can make money from every single platform now. You know, Facebook, how many likes, this lot, that lot, just Facebook. And remember, you got. So what's connected with Facebook? Instagram. So I've been on Instagram since it started. Yep, and I remember Facebook buying it. Threads, and I also think Snapchat. I think Snapchat is owned by Facebook as well. They all come under the same thing. A short sword. Finite short sword. That's quite rare. Well, not rare, but you know. Rare-ish from them. Wait, did I? Yes, we blasted a flame away. Let's see. There's a talisman you can get down where thingy is. I forget how you do it. I don't even need it, but it's there near. It's near here. The levers. It's around here somewhere. Wait there. It's somewhere around here. Oh, hold on. No, it's here. Here it is. Where? What? No, wait there. No, it's... I jumped in. Hold on. I jumped back out, didn't I? No, 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 no. Stay out. There you go. Because you get confused. That's why. Yeah. You jump in, you jump out. Yeah, 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 yeah. So the number one thing to grow your gaming channel, to grow a gaming channel, is personality, which I've got the best personality in the world. So I've been told, but then I can get extremely angry on here with people that just come in and just don't say a word. Like, you know, like, who's this guy that just come in a minute ago? Jordan 93. See, it's just talking conversation straight away. Do you know what I mean? You know, that's what most people do. But other people, and they said, you know, you do get a lot of people that lurk. You know, don't like to say anything, but I think a lot of the younger generation have lost a lot of their social skills because of technology. That's my thingy, you know, because they're not out meeting people. You know, oh, I message someone on the phone. Like back in the day, if I wanted to message someone, is I ringing up with the old dog and bone phone, or you know, knocking on their doorbell, not looking at the phone and messaging. So that's why I've got more confidence now at my age than I did when I was in my youth. Especially when it comes to, you know, the woman that you could never speak to because you thought, oh no, what if she says something bad? Who cares? It's something that you get when you're older. You get a lot wiser. You've heard those things like wise like an owl. It's so true, and you calm down as well, as if like the aggressive. You know, if you had a bit of a reputation as being a fighter, it works for most people. Some people never change. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is, as you get older, you get wiser. That's why I got a tattoo on my neck when I was 49 with an L. Running out of blue juice. Wait, I don't think I can jump on it. Let's see. Grab the loot. Might have to double. Yeah, there is one there. Alright. I have to do a foot jump. Oh no! Wow! Yeah. I took out my words. Do you know what? He's going to run up there. Yeah. You take so much bloody bullshit damage up here. Hold on. I can't believe, well, I can, but it's not the first time it's happened. I mean, that's not the first time that's happened, but... So it's jumping on there before you turn it around. So... this could go bad. There's no way I'm going to do this. No, it's on there. Alright, she's going to have to get battered. Take so much damage to fire. Oh, you bitch. Tell you what. This is the strongest armor in the game. And yeah, it's weak to, it's just, I don't know, just seems to be weak to fire. Oh, don't you fucking dare. Right. And these have got massive aggro on you as well. Oh, you! Oh my days! 400, half a million down the drain. Yeah. You fucking bitch. The mesmer, those flame usually they do. I mean, because we're doing this. If I chose to do melee, we'd have nice and easy for it. I couldn't cycle through the health. No. Or spells. $450. That's right there. What's its level up? It's 500, so close. Anyway. You would most probably get that going through. Yeah. If I put. Wait there. We don't need that. We're going to claim some of those back. Yeah. See, this AoE, it takes so much blue. You can passively get it back. Oh Lord. Can't believe that. I mean, it's not that they've killed me quite a few times going through here. And when you start panicking, you do a thing in here when you roll, when you run, but you squat run. No. It's like you're running like that, but you're not because you're just panicking. Because the Fire Knights, they do a lot of damage in here. And when they're throwing those mesmer thingies at you, I don't know. This armor's tanky armor, but there's a weakness. There seems to be lightning. There's a lot of armor that's weak to lightning. That's why a lot of people with a dagger here, they put lightning on it, especially on invasions. But this. Yeah, so this is surprisingly weak to bloody fire. Look, wait there. Nil point. If I had the blasphemous blade on, two strikes, dead. You know, and hardly any FP used. But we've showed this playstyle, so the difference is I've beaten the DLC. I've beaten the main game with them doing this 3 years ago, but DLC no. The main game's already beaten on this save. It is because it's except for Millennia. Right. With this though, you can passively. We've got a big health bar, which you need it because we rely on summons. That's the only buff. Attack and oh, the commander standard. Shit, I forgot about that. Get rid of that. That's a buff that you can use. I wonder if we fat roll with this. Come on, where are you? There. Are we gonna fat roll? No. So you can go. Worst? Daggers. Yeah, the dagger ones. So 74 to lose in 500. Oh, let's do a jump on that thing there. Then we got to set the fight up, so we have to come back down here again, but oh my god, I am so yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. I should get the Asher War. Wait there, that's not it, is it? So should have got the Asher War thingy. Oh, what's it called now? We haven't got it. Oh, here we go. Poison boys. The number one mistake was I'm just so used to. I just angled off there. Let's set up the left is set up. Want to pass this witch up here because she's gonna if you stand behind here you won't take damage. So I haven't got the Assassin's Gambit on the dagger. I might get it. It's in the main game. You just got to kill an NPC. Right, wait there. That's flame, isn't it? Lightning. Oh. How do you... This seems... It seems like we're not doing enough damage. I don't know. This is questionable, this is. Yeah. We'll go down to get the scroll. What's our shadow tree status? 13. Yeah, that's fine. See that, guys. Might have to go now. We can do this. Let's get the scroll. We could have changed the physics. Yeah, but I'm not using the physics a lot. And when we just change it when we're doing boss fights. We speak to Leda, then we decide who we want to have a duke it out with. Duke. Oh my god, that just reminded me of that song. Oh, I wonder if I still got that vinyl. I wonder if I've still got it in vinyl. I'm so in love with you. Duke. It's called something Duke. Yeah, from the mid-90s. Lovely. Now. There you go. Go down there. So the permadeath friends challenge is, I don't mind doing that, which means I don't think you can heal It's a randomizer, and the weapons you have to equip. You've only got one heal, and if you let's say if you use it, that's it. You're done, and you have to equip what weapons you get, whether you're heavy or whatever, because it's a randomizer. And I think, yeah, if you die, you die. That's it. You have to start again. Right, no, we're not doing this. We're going to speak to her up here because of
Now, Freya. Don't let it rile you up. Take it slow.
I mean, I can farm quite a lot of ruins down in Moog's Palace, so stats 66. Yeah, but this the ruin arc. That's given 5 extra stats and all of those.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm busy. Curse upon my lack of foresight. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. I'm afraid I'm busy, truly.
Let's go back and speak to Ansbach. Let's see quickly. No, if we don't give this back to her. Yeah. Is it a school holidays or something? You know? A lot of people just don't work. Because if it's youngsters, mate, I'll tell you, I've worked all my life. Up until the past 6 years. You know? Where's Ansbach? No, it's just people lurk, which is normal, but some people just lurk and hang in there and don't speak, which annoys me. You know? Make the effort. If you can't speak English, do you know what? If you can't speak English, yeah, on your phone, you've got a thing on your phone. It's called a translator, yeah? And you, being polite, as the English are, right? You could type in there and say, this is my personality shining through, right? You could, this is like a Ricky Gervais type of thing. You could type in there, hi, I'm sorry, but English is not my first language. That's why I had auto-dubbed put on there for people that, you know, auto-dubbing that you get from YouTube. So it dubs, I don't know if it's any good or not. Apparently so, it's meant to be a bit mid. Mid in meaning like mid-level, a bit of okay-ish, you know, all right. It's just it's if more if I like if there more people subscribe. I mean, not everyone's going to be people work and whatnot. And go about their day and do their own thing, but people just sit here and just say nothing. Only one of my subscribers, if they're still subscribed, said, "Oh, I don't like to talk." It can't be that same person, you know.
What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remake? The implications are... Freya, by the gods. She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war. A true red mane she is, hardly troubled by the rot. But no one is without their shortcomings. She has a hard road ahead. Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin.
Right, let's go back to there because last time I done that, he just went. So
I'm afraid truly. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance.
okay, let's go back down there then. Because he will go. Right. Oh God, I've done this a billion times. Yeah. What we're doing now. Yeah. Funny enough, they won't come in here. Why? Because there's an NPC.
Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin. Well, what's this? Yes.
I should have known.
I should have known. Even the truth was itself mere folly. As if using Lord Moog to gain entrance to the Land of Shadow were not enough, he plans to use his corpse as the vessel of his king consort. He has forsaken Lord Moog's soul. He desires only his empty shell. It beggars belief, but I'm afraid Tender Mikula fails to grasp the humiliation implied by this act. One thing is certain. My dear lord deserved better. Righteous Tarnished, you have my gratitude. You have given me the answers I needed, but I can hardly fathom it. Such folly. Unto the end. I am a warrior, but I've aged. Curse it all. I could spend the rest of my life the absolute folly of it.
What if he goes when I go and speak to Freya? Or we decide something else how to end this bit up here? Because she's going to be in a... You don't know. If you played this, you don't know all the outcomes of this. People might... You might know, you might not know. There's about five different outcomes.
I'm afraid I'm truly.
See, look.
Truly.
And Anne's back. Let me spin this around and see if Anne's back goes. Because there'll be a fight out the front as well. Anne's back hasn't gone.
I'm afraid truly.
Okay, so let's go back here, run. If not, right, let's have a one that's blinking. Off you go. Turn off. Where's the money? So wait, no, I spoke right, didn't I?
I'm afraid truly.
Right, that's it. He's still there. Let's go and speak to Leda. We can avoid all this.
Right, could you please, thanks to you, she too will have the answers she requires. Freya possesses a youth I no longer have. This knowledge will surely stoke the flames of valor within her. Yes. Perhaps this is the...
That's what I was waiting for Freya. Yeah, there we go. Then you should get the Lion Mane Shield or something like that. Freya is all her stuff that she's got on her. Freya is a strength character. Armor, all her armor is strong. Her weapon is strength based. She's a strength based character.
I'm afraid I'm truly.
You're not. So we've got this for you, Freya.
From Sir Ansbach? To me?
Yeah.
What on earth could it... Oh, yes. As the Festival of War concluded...
General Dan met his...
soul met an honourable end.
Now you know.
Finally, Mikola wishes to revive it.
I know that. Why are you speaking a West Country accent, my lover?
War has always suited General Radahn best. And certainly far endless war to invigorate the soul, as befits General Radahn, the Great Lion.
See, General Radahn comes into the question a lot. General Radahn, you see? General Radahn. Then you've got Ansbach talking about Moog. Put the two together and you get Consort Radahn.
Thank you. Now I finally cast off my misgivings. Give my regards to Honourable Ansbach. Tell him, if we should meet in battle, to face your bow would be fine enough. But to face your blade would be an honor.
The Great Lion Shield. Do you know what shield we got on here? Got a shield here. This is when your damage gets down to low health. Your damage gets boosted. Let's spin this around. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like an ever da 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 da. Go back to Ansbach and we sort out who we want to fight. Ansbach, we are coming back down. Then we choose whether we choose to have Freya or we have I know why this is not doing as much damage. Yep, because it's got nose. We're talking the seal. We're talking the seal. This is not doing as much damage because this, as it says, scales with faith. It doesn't. It scales with strength and dex as well. Because where is it? 353. Wait there. L2. L2. No, it's 353. Yeah. The scales. Oh, I can notice it from killing these enemies here.
Perhaps I shouldn't meddle. This is the only... I should have expected as much from Freya. Something's paralyzed. That's Freya through and through.
Right. So Ansbach is there. Let's go and I'll go get some ruins. For the 450,000 I lost. Yeah. So the seal, it's not 5. It's sort of 5. The scales, I can see what it is. You should be able to. We've got more than enough of these, I know that. Quickly farm the ruins I lost. Yeah, because there's scaling of I took all that out of obviously because we had to play the other character, so we'll get some pickle foul fakes. I think I'll run out. When do I get this done today? It's been ages. This is always a long run. This is about a week. Passive only. There's scaling with strength and a little bit of dex with the talisman. I can see it with the damage I was doing to the mobs in the thingy, in the with the mobs that I do. Oh, in Moog's place. Thought you was going somewhere, did you? I knew you was waiting for me. With Alpha. Oh, we haven't. We've got another duper. That can go. Let's do these. Yeah. I didn't falter. La 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 la. I could put music on, but it get copyrighted. Yeah, we've got a load of it. Some's copyrighted. Let's have music playing all day long. Get the gold for the gold fell foot. Yeah. Oh, wait there. So, Assassin's Gambit I'll be able to get. That's the thing. I think I should get that. We'll get it in a minute. It's already marked up there. Because this scales with strength and dex as well. It's faith only, but it only goes up with strength and dex. That's why I could feel that it's not doing as much damage to the mobs. And I put Assassin's Gambit so I can be quite, don't have to have all this run for all that bullshit. Seven's enough. Right. Let's get out the farming weapon. We've beaten the game, guys. Oh, yes. Wait, let's have a look. Let's go to... What ending would I want here? Then I'll have to swap over to the other character and finish off this. So... What options we got here? So you got no dung. I could speak to Rani, get the Age of Stars ending. Or I could show all 6 endings in this playthrough. Yep. Aye. So, as soon as you touch that, you're going to New Game Plus. You won't. We haven't done so. All of the DLC. This was a build that I made and forgot, and there's quite a few builds that I made that didn't go into the DLC. Millennia's not done. There's an assassin. Where is it? It's there. That will give me the quiet spell. Alright, let's go there and farm. 70,000 per strike. No, it's about 60. For a new game. So this is for the 400,000 I lost to shoot to a Foxy Fire Knight. We're not much higher than the level that we changed over. Make sure it's night. For the triples. Right, see the guys with the yellow eyes? Triple ruins. Yeah, from those guys. There you go. 500,000 to level up, so I lost nearly that about 20 minutes ago. So there's got to be some scaling with this still from the either strength, dex, or whatever. That's nearly a level, yeah. Oh, this mod I've got to play. Yeah, it's so good. The weapons, everything is like next level. The best starter classes I've seen. Yeah, so we'll play it when I'll get the PC back. La 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 la. We could have got the Rakasha's armor set, but we take too much damage. We're not really giving off damage, so is it worth going all the way down of that one? 1,000,000 would be 2 levels, so want to see if there's some scaling in case I might have to use. We've got enough to use if I have to use. What's his name? Because you have to give him a weapon. Mimic. There's even a new glitch that I found to cheese. What's his name? Tish. There's only spells only. Yeah, not. I discovered it first. Yeah. Is that you, Rio? Your dad, if it is, your dad's got an overactive thyroid. That's why he's fat. Or putting a lot of weight. He said going down the gym. No. When I see him on New Year's Eve. Yep. See, I ain't seen him for like nearly 2 years or 18 months or something like that. And you notice that he was literally double the size. So, if you see some every day, you notice it. If you don't see someone that long, yeah. And he said, well, I'll go down the gym. Oh, yeah, he's got some strength in his arms. But then he said to my mum told me, oh, he's something to do with his thyroid. So that's why he's putting a lot of weight. Yeah. You got the, wait, I'll tell you the thing that come out recently. Right, we do it. So the world's strongest man, Eddie Hall, right? Who nearly died to become the world's strongest man. And when he did, he went to the doctors. He had nearly heart failure, nearly liver failure, and everything from his diet. So he had to change everything and lose all that weight, because he did get the title, the world's strongest man. But it nearly cost him his life, you know? So changing his diet, and, you know, he still eats a lot, but he don't eat all the, you know, unless he was juice, and I don't know, you know, but he's only young still, Eddie Hall, because he's like quite big on YouTube now, but yeah, he nearly killed him being the world's strongest man. Right, so the seal is right there. The seal is in L3. It does go up 269. Wait then. Right there. Does it go up with faith? Ah, it does go up to 354. So it's not scaling with that. So it only goes up to 1. So if it goes up 1, that's okay because we very much dealt with using Mimic. I'll put up to 2. Well, wait there. Endurance. Yeah. Got enough through an arcs. So I'll put it 2 more faith with those 4 pickle falfa. And then FP or FP, stamina, or HP. Yellow. Look, missed him. This one there. Yellow eyes. Triple runes. See? You can go all the way through here with this. Wipe everything out. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I've made a new channel. Yeah, for long form content. I could have done that on this today. Yeah. Could have streamed on this. So, so it doesn't. I mean, doesn't make because these they don't make these streams make about 20p. It's not worth it, and it costs me about £3 in electric to do this. So do the maths, you know. So. I should start the channel with a new run, with Neo being very close, coming in 2 weeks. Just my PC was being worked on Tuesday. Then it has to be checked. So perhaps, yeah, wait, we do it on a new thingy, I suppose. I don't think you can download this. The long form. You can with YouTube Premium. You can do it. You can download your own content. You can't download. If you go to download your own stuff, you're directed to YouTube Premium. All these channels that pop up, like Salva but they say, oh my god, it's just fucking bullshit. Every year, this time is the best time to start a new channel. Oh, if you're over 40, this is the time. Is this? Oh, it's fucking bullshit. Don't listen to none of it. Do you know what? A lot of it is luck. There you go. If you either make it or you don't. This is streaming, which you don't have to put a lot of thought into it, but making a video, doesn't matter what you're doing, you got to script it. So you got to sit down, whether you write it on a MacBook or write it down on pen and paper, you got to write it out what you want to do. Even with editing something like this, how you want to do. Do you want to add music to it? Do you want what to go first? That's scripting, you know? What is kicking up? New form of content, because it's, you know, not all this Mr. Beast style thumbnail, overactive, flashy noises, graphics, and all this lot. A guy is just popping off, and I tell you what, all he's doing, he's an alcoholic, he's drinking, no thumbnail, just raw. Just raw. That's popping off right now, yeah. Because you can see the numbers. He done a video, 8.6 million views, considering he's a down and out, but he's showing you how to make stuff as well. So, raw. We're talking, no editing, nothing. Raw. I could make a channel about raw. Not raw, meaning, raw meaning it means I could have a channel about my life, just like a vlog, but no editing, nothing. Just leave it at that. No thumbnail, nothing. Because everyone's got real life problems. I can say that for now. Otherwise, because nobody's perfect. That's what I'm saying. So being outdoors, that sort of thing. You don't need to put no thumbnail on it, nothing. People seem to like it. If it's getting clicks, then yeah. Instead of flashy editing, if you know what I mean. It's popping off, yeah, on quite a few videos. Raw. Like Eddie Murphy's concert called Raw. If he was born in, I don't know, 1983. Right, let's see if we can put 2 into faith. You still go higher in faith because you got the ruin arc. Let's see if it moves. It does, it goes up. And with this weapon, because it's faith scaling, but it's lost a lot of its thing because it scales with those stats there. They were at 61. So that's gone up to 355. So that'll go all the way up to 100. We won't hit 400 though. The seal. I know I do after, so I'll get the Assassin's Gambit. Go do the kill for Volcano Manor. Put Assassin's Gambit on there. Ooh, baby. Leave that last foot there. Blood clot. We're going to do an assassin, yeah. Five, two. Do you know what? Let's go to waste, yeah. That's got to be near it, isn't it? No. 1,052. Let's see. 1.2 million. Looks like that's it. I think you got to go into FP, yeah. Oh, oh, we just run out. Alright, so we should choose one in, right there, or using a lot of FP. Endurance is good. That would go up to 56. So one brings it to 56. That's our damage. Or we go one bit of, which is quite a lot more FP. Do you know what? I want to get the rest of that, yeah. Hold on. We've got bonk. I picked up a. We picked up the highest. Yep. The highest ruin gain in the land. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we picked up the highest ruin gain. We must change it to pure midnight. Yeah. Past time to the midnight hour. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce you the highest ruin gain farm in Elden Ring. Without chucking yourself off a rock down here. Remember when I first come down here, the Albinaurics, with my meteor core blade, which is... Well, I was glad to get it, a katana, but it's a gravity katana. I've got 800 hours on PS4. Yeah. 1800 on PS5. That's on one console. That's not on the other PS5. No. Then 3000 on on PC. Loads of hours. It's not just that. It's I done about 3 walkthroughs. I deleted them. Yeah. It's a bad audio. That's why I know a lot about the quest lines and how to do them right and whatnot, but if you look at Fighting Cowboy walkthrough, it's completely outdated, you know? But the original playthrough to what it is today, yeah, it's totally different. You can't do 3/4 of the things you could do in the game that you could do now, you know? Only with glitches. Elden Ring glitch playthrough for people with a bit of experience. Alright, let's level this up, then we have one more level, it's because I found that thingy. No. So hard cap, look. Non-endurance. But then so just to get the rest of those, then we leave it there like that. So I'm leaving those ruins there when I can get them in a couple of minutes. So let's go into HP. chalky arkwright. I have to do one assassin so I can get the Assassin's Gambit. Oh, look, we got another yellow. Another 100k, more or less. Considering this is worth about 60,000. New game plus 7. This is worth 200,000 per strike. So it takes 20 minutes to get 7 million. Because those are the last levels to get to max level. To get a level is 7 million. So yeah. It takes 20 minutes to get one level. One more and we should be as good as gold. There we go. That's it. No mind. Oh, it goes up with we put vigor up. Right, Columbo, you're about to get assassinado. So you can get the extra war. Let's see how tanked up this guy is from, because this is like early. See, look at that. Collect our reward and just get Assassin's Gambit. So didn't do Rykard. Oh, well. Those fire golems, they're way, way, way overtuned. They are, really are.
Did you read that? Is the you will become if you are low, but you must leave. This is a we have no place.
What are you on about? Did I? Oh, it's a different save, so he should be in here, shouldn't he? Yeah. Beg your pardon, lady. Yes, there you are.
So then I shall banal, recusant. Why not add?
There we go. We've got it, baby.
You have to take the recuse to raise the we recuse. All you can do. Well.
Honey, something. Oh, it just is.
I don't know. Wait there. Let's see. There's another summon here. Oh, I must have done this bit. Why not though? There's people that fall for these. No, we didn't. So there's people that fall for this. These doors here. Wait. See this? Yeah. You used to be able to go through them, but it's nothing. They were bugged. But people leave messages for trolling. Like, wait, is there one here? Oh, we run here. This is where you get this is where we get our thing from. This is where the seal comes from here, so we must just run to get this. No? So, still Rykard then. Okay. Take one of these daggers. That. Replica. And put Assassin's Gambit on it. So we get nice and quiet. Wait, I didn't get that. Oh, we have to get that. Oh no. Didn't get it. Okay. This is a rush job. This is. Wait there. Underground roadside, Layendale, Capital Rampart. Did I just run through it? Did I just run through the whole of this area here? Because it's like to the from here. I hit no graces. Right, so that's the... Now we're quiet. Couldn't have touched... Didn't look like I touched any grace. No. Must have run straight to Golden Godfrey. Underground roadside, yeah. Look, this is not lit. It's a bit weird. Considering I beat literally all the main bosses in the game. Oh, of course it is. Oh, that's why it's covered, yeah, because of we beat the game. Ah, what dim. So you can't. Ah, that makes sense. It's covered. I forgot we beat the game. Scribe Corbin. Hold on. Let's see. Yes, it makes sense now. I forgot about that. That's why they tell you about all the. He's got to be still have his dialogue. So we don't need that there. Where's Scribe? You're there. It's strange. Then it should be a body, yeah. Because this is the understudy, yeah. No, that's not him, is it? No. There's a Somber here as well, but I can't remember where it is. Yeah, there's a Somber here. You can't go this way. I wish you can, yeah. Scribe, no, he's up there. This is thingy. The game's been beat, so that's what I was thinking. Why is it? You can't. Yeah, because these would have been lit. Yeah. That's the seed. So Scribe is up there, which is weird. He's there. You should be able to run up here. Yeah. So I wonder if they're in their body form, or is this the mask? Is this mask? This might be an ending. If so, I could get this ending. If you've never seen this ending, so it's mostly Blowish. It's not here. It's Blowish Scribe. So this is what causes the FPS. Dirty great big tree in the game. That's what causes lag. Right there. Is this Scribe here? It is, yeah. So what's he left? Alternate robe. Alright, so if you... I don't know if you can go down there. What if you go down there? I don't think... If you went the other way, because it's still covered in sand, I wonder... It's there, isn't it? Yeah. The gold mast ending, but you can't... It's here, right there. I don't know. Well, I can jump down there. I just want to see if... Because I do this end of it. People ain't seen all the endings of the game. Alright. No, he's usually here. Yeah, laying up against there. So that's why this is over, because this is not normally here. The tree trunk. I was just thinking, because if you do things right, that's how you get. It's not if you just do the quest lines. If you just go through the game normally, like I do, I've always done it like that. This all changes because of Malakath. Yep. That's why they say when you're doing quest lines, don't do Malakath and also the Fire Giant. But you can go back up there. Wait there. You can still go back up and do Rani. Did I go? I'd find out because you can get an end. You can. Let's see. Well, I didn't go. No, I didn't go down there. No, we didn't. No, it's there. No. So it wouldn't be. No, no. And it doesn't matter anyway because we don't need spells. Well, quest line is it's only beating a stale, but just adding more to this. But I just so you won't get because you have to go and get a thingy. So it'd be mend the Elden, just become Elden Lord, or Dung Eater, but we get services thingy. I mean, there's a lot in a DLC, but this is really just going to New Game Plus. New Game Plus, but you don't have to. You just. I've already spoke to him, and let's give these in. And wonder if that's a different top. Mhm. Glitches. That one. The Great Hill. There you go. In. Oh, we didn't buy the wolves. We didn't get the lightning, yeah. That's got covered over. Anne's back. Yeah, so I was supposed to speak to Freya. Oh, dear. To choose who's to fight. Then have to fight Mesmer. We could go with the Horn Scent to help us with Mesmer.
But for the Impaler in venge, how could I revenge him? Think lest you...
Those of us.
Suggest the Horn Scent, okay.
On one with the enchant on the other hand. Perhaps you can allow me some.
So if we kill her, this is go. If we kill her, right? You kill Horn Scent to get Anne's back and get his bow. Anne's back arm's got the highest bleed, and his bow is mostly the best mid bow in the game. But he did get a nerf. We're talking the not. We're talking. Bows are not very good in here. They should take a leaf out of Lies of P. We're gonna fat roll. No, that's alright. So we can buff. Right, we got that buff. Then we got. And we got. That's all we needed. Right. So she's chosen the Horn Scent. Alright, let's get this ball rolling then. I think we should get the Horn Scent. I had Horn Scent up there fighting with Mesmer up there for a long scent. Cause you can get him to summon up there. We haven't been up there yet, so there's another Shadow Tree fragment up there. So let's go and no, oh wait there. Yeah, let's go and duke it out. So if we beat Leda, then Anne's back. Let's see, wait there. So I don't have to keep on fighting all these. Well, you could just stay here. This lasts for 30 seconds, which makes you invisible and quiet. Right, you know what? If she knows she's going to pull this bullshit off. Yeah, fuck that shit. So, the quest line, I don't need nothing this, but if you didn't know, you have to choose. If you want, Ansbach is the best bet. If you want to do a bow build, then you have to get Ansbach bow build. But they nerfed the fan shot. But it's still the best bow, mid bow, in the game. Because Elden Ring is. You can go and play Lies of P DLC, then you'll see how good a bow is. Because that bow wrecks. Wait there, so where's the summons then? Fucking FP, is it? Wait there. They've both gone. Let me go up to 7th floor. So all these have been set in. So there should be, because that's all been done correctly. So she's gone. 1st floor, Ansbach's gone. There should be. Oh, let me speak to Leda. You have to speak to fucking Leda. This thing is speak to 1,000. Leda's the only person here. Speak to Leda. She chose the horn scent. This is like 2 fights. If you want.
It took me, I believe it. If he were to put vengeance and one day kindly make, even if it is his lineage, I believe the Horn Scent suspects what I have in mind. He never placed his full trust in me. He must have recognized something. The scent of the killer that slept within me. The stench of. I will have his revenge. The Black Keep.
There you go.
Have his revenge. The Black Keep.
The Black Keep is. Go down from there. Yeah, so which way you choose, if you chose to beat Leda, you get Swift Slash that is on the backhand blades, which is an actual war. Got nerfed, but somehow these things, it's still quite good. But then that rules you out of getting the Ansbach bow if you wanted to do it. So, you want the Ansbach bow, you side with Leda and beat the Horn Scent. If you want the Horn Scent, so he'll invade you later on, because you'll get his art, you'll get his weapons, because his backhand blades are the, in my opinion, the best if they're built right at 80 dex. With the flying armor. When I call the flying armor, it's the feathered armor that you get in Ra, the bird armor that you get in Ra. I'll wait for it to go because it's going to cost. I'll tell you what I ain't used for ages. I must have the mimic veil, or do we run through everything too quick? Look at that, you stupid thing. Look, fucking left me. Right, now I've got to kill these bloody things here. There's our scrap there. While these join the fray. Right. Any more? Right. Like that. Car speed, that. Or we could go. Don't need any of these. No. Don't need. No. This is what we got. So, if you want handspec bow, choose choose this one and beat the horn scent, right? Horn scent, you'd get his weapons, the flax weapons. But if you choose this and get handspec bow, this guy will summon you right near Romina, because there's only 3 bosses you have to beat the DLC, which is Mesmer, Romina, and then Consort Radam. So, handspec bow is by this, and you'll get it up here in the keep because you have to fight again. Or if you want horn scent, she'll give you a Ash of War, right? So if you want horn scent, you'll be able to summon horn scent to assist you, and we are doing a summoning run because we've got the physic in here that boosts it, which was a pain in the arse to get. So if we choose the horn scent and beat her up, we get him as a summon in the whatchamacallit, against Mesmer. So we can summon him as soon as we get in there, running there, we can quickly summon him for Mesmer. Because if you build around these weapons, right, and this could be a new game plus run, so because the flax weapons are the best weapons, in my eyes, the best ones, and then you get the feathered, because you get we ain't got the talismans here, but I've got on things on every talisman on loads of saves, so I can drop everything that I want to myself, technically, you know? But I don't need them because we're not doing... I've never even done this build, but the Grave Bird set in Ra is a running attack, so this is all about speed. So, because they nerfed the jump attacks, the feathered armour, the Raptor's feather, they nerfed that. You've got a similar armour that does running attack. And Leda, you get a talisman from her that's running attacks. There's 2 versions of it. So that's her. Well, that's her there. You get a talisman from her, which is running attacks. And the armour is from the birds in here, Ra. Yeah? There's 2 sorts. You want the big feathered one, is a running attack. Because you build around the flax. Because the horn scent, because if you do this way and you get the handspec bow, he will invade you and you'll get these weapons anyway. You know? Because I see someone do a build and just smash New Game Plus in it. You know? But 80 decks, and enough FP and whatnot just to run it. You know, you're a bit of a glass cannon, but you do so much... Because I think that these are the best backhand blades in the game from the horn scent, you know? Because this is all the horn scent. Wait there. So we've all got horns on around it. Oh, wait there, we have got this. Strengthens the Golden Order incantations. But it's fundamentalist. Yeah. So, this doesn't mean for us, faith is fundamentalist. Yeah, it's different. This is the rarest helmet in the game out of them all. Yeah. Apparently, the cat is, yeah. But I've got all the rare weapons. I made a video the other day recently, and 0.5 drop rate, so it means 5 minutes. On my first ever save, and it's on the main account. Oh, it's on the ps5 max level, but I got the cerebral cleaver and the red tooth whip. That's the only thing I was missing out of every rare thing, because on PC you can just drop it, have it all dropped for you. So we're going to choose the horn scent, so we get him as a summon. We don't need Ansbach's bow, but we get him as a summon against Mesmer. You want the bow? Ansbach. I think you'll still get Ansbach here, because Ansbach has gone anyway, right? But you'll still get Ansbach to help you fight Consort Radam. Because Ansbach has got the best bleed armor, but not... You still need Vari's helmet, you know? So you wear Ansbach armor for the bleed, and Vari's helmet. Because he's bleed. He's tied to Moog. We're going to do this like we did last time. Yeah. Because this gives you... Because I've always done the Ansbach thing, apart from the first time, because I went Ansbach bow.
I will dispose of you before your thirst for revenge beckons our own. I can no longer trust your word.
In the end, I knew this day would come. The nature of your kind, I am certain, will always show itself. Give it time. Interfere not with my business. Zella, what could your purpose possibly be? I do not recollect begging for help.
Have you been taken in by the fight? You have bested me. A single betrayal. Enough to turn the tides.
Those weapons, they're the best backhand. They're the best blades in the game.
Do not
Those ones there.
interfere. This is my revenge.
So if you'd have chose them leather, you'd have got a weapon just then. But see, that's what you get. A leather's ruin. I think it's about 200. No, it's about 60,000 ruins. We don't need those at the moment, anyway. So what happened now? So we can summon Hornsent in the Mesmer fight, but he will invade us here. If you know where the map is. This is where the Hornsent is. No, sorry, this is where Romina is. Then when you've beaten, like, Mesmer, that's where you burn Mesmer's ashes, and it burns, you know, the thingy up here. We've already got the thing, so... Who messaged me just a minute ago? What do you think such a disappointment and a DLC... The end of the DLC... Yeah... That's why I know the guy that made the Convergence mod, Couch Jockey, is changing it in mods. So it'll be changed with mods. You can guess it. You can guess it through... yeah, because Couch Jockey's he's a Twitch streamer. But he used to play with spells. He disappeared for about 3 years, learnt coding, and made the Convergence mod. But they haven't come out with the final version of the code mod. I think they're going to do the last version, because they've literally modded the whole of the DLC. Everything. So, he said when the DLC finished, I was so unhappy, that's it. Where was the ending? Okay, you get Mikola talking. You get him talking because he's like a femboy, isn't he? You know, he's stuck in a child's body. And, it's like Radan is like, Radagon is like a woman, but like they're like male. It's like they're like opposite sex, if you know what I mean. So we just need to go up to, so there's one more, because we get the summon up here. I don't really be killing all these all the time. We've got to swing that round. So when all this finished, like the convergence mod was going to be finished, but then Couch Jockey said, "I'm not happy," right? So then they started on a quest of the DLC had never been modded, so only by the Garden of Eyes. Not only a little bit of it. Now his suggestion. Now the Convergence mod is one of the best mods for Elden Ring. His vision for the they're very good modding team. What he's got. He said that's another 10,000 hours of modding. You know, it's like, yeah, so what? But I don't know. I know they've done a lot of work. I knew it was something. So he would change it. So like the Garden of Eyes changed Consort Redan to Consort Millennia. They just changed the boss fight, which is the hardest boss. It's not they've made another hard boss fight. They've made, which I ain't got yet, because I ain't got I've seen it on this PC here. But I haven't fought the boss, because they've made a boss fight, Mikola, God of Abundance, which is so far the hardest boss fight that's ever in Souls. Right, as I'm speaking now. Now I don't know what they've come up, but the Garden of Eyes are known for making the hardest boss fights. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that one, because it's controversial with that, because people want the mod for free and it's a paid mod, you know, but we can go in it, then we can sneak past the witch here as well. Mesmer time. Let's see how we pair up. So we can sneak past her. Mesmer, so we should get a horn scent in this fight. Come to me, Mesmer. Get a skibbity. See what this build comes up with. The horn scent. You should be able to hear him in here. Right there. This is possibly the worst place you can invade here, because you can invade here. Yep. And people were you're sort of trapped between this door and that door. You've only got the stairway, and people just would summon their friends, and it'd be like, you know, 3 against 2. The blues will come in. Oh, I can hear a noise, a summoning sound. So that's the horn sense that's in there. So you can summon them in the fight. But it'll invade us later on. We kill him and we get the weapons. I don't need the weapons, but they are really good. They're the best backhand blades in the game. Oh. So it only goes up to 10. With the Spirit Ash. So that noise, you'll hear it. So that's like a summoning sound. But all these, see all these blood stains, yeah? This is people summoning and getting invaded. Hear that noise? It's the horn scent summoning there. So right, Chalo, that. So you don't need much with this because we're not doing any damage. So we can only have like passive. We got 3 versions of these. I think that's Taylor, the Glowfor 7/7. Oh, and perhaps I should do. Let's just see. The only buffs I know that work with this is that. Then get my heal on. Go in. We have Sketch of the Horn scent. Let Taylor. So there's a summon right there. Let's watch the cutscenes. I should record this.